no turn up worth your kids' lives. You feel me?
Natural, man. You know, you rock out the vibe. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I go off the vibe, and if the vibe right, it just make whatever it is.
Whether you're man or woman, adolescent or grown, we all got an opinion. Whether you're right or you're wrong, let's talk about it. Everybody got an opinion, let's speak about it. Please don't get in your feelings, I'm on a mission to educate the minds of the desolate, reach the minds of the blind, see us grow over time, let's talk about it. Everybody got an opinion, let's speak about it. Please don't get in your feelings, it's like each one, reach one, growth and development, very articulate, highly intelligent, built from the bottom, this organic, even made my own theme music and it's jamming. Everybody got an opinion, let's speak about it. Please don't get in your feelings, let's talk about it. Yeah. Everybody got an opinion, let's speak about it.
Wrong. She did all of that bullshit just to get my name wrong. A lot of people get my name wrong. It's okay. Betty Reggie.
It's a bad name. It's a bad name. Reggie.
I got a dumbass country cousin. Man.
Never seen a successful Reggie.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to have this discussion. This is Ego Podcast, episode 6. I'm your boy, Fetty Reggie, and I'm sitting here with a very special guest. She has a photography company. She's a dope woman. She's inspirational. She's motivational.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
And she's got an opinion, so I definitely want to tap in with her today. I'm going to let her introduce herself to y'all, and we're going to go from there.
All right, so my name is Kameelah with a K. I am the owner and photographer of Newer Vision Photography. And, yeah, here in KC, repping, proud.
For sure. This is who's been doing my photography with the purple Nike joint, with the black Michael Kors joint yesterday. She got me, this one was better than the last one. And I'm not saying better, but it's just a chemistry that's being built. So y'all need to watch out because she's dope. She's dope. And she's bringing out something to me that I didn't know I had, and y'all know me, vice versa. I always try to bring out the best in everybody that I'm around. I try to uplift everybody. So I believe in this sister, and so there's so many reasons why I had her on the podcast. Actually, to be honest with y'all, transparent, I was supposed to have this lady on my podcast last year. Well, actually on my old podcast.
You gonna put me on blast like that?
No, it ain't you. It ain't you. But I'm transparent with the people, so I want them to know, like, I really admire you, and I wanted you on the show before I even got to this.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you came on today, and we're gonna jump right in. So you're doing your photography. How long have you been into photography?
It has been about 6 years now. 6 years, but yeah, I know, right? But I've always loved photography. I used to play with my grandmother's old. You remember old Kodak cameras where you had to like get it to the next, Mm-hmm. I used to develop film when I was with Walgreens, in my teenage years. So it's something that's always been in me. I just, losing my older brother, I think that's what really bought it out. Made me get out of my comfort zone and just like say, hey, Kameelah, you need to like do this. And then listening to my mentors, friends, family, because I took photography. I decided to step out and just start taking pictures just to help me with my grief. Because it just brought me a lot of peace. I'm out in the streets, I'm just snapping, what my eyes see. Yeah. And so I used to post on Facebook, and a lot of people were like, whoa, like, you just dope, you need to like be making money from this. And I've seen a lot of other photographers, I've seen how much they charge, and for me, I do make a decent amount, but to me, the memories was what was more important. You know what I'm saying? So what I charge is fair, depending on my client. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, 6 years in the game, editing, taking pictures. I love it.
Let me ask you a question. How did you feel yesterday when that lady, when you said, and I see how you are with people, you try to grab the moment, so you captured that person and then walking, and you got the lady to strike a pose, and she said, I love. That's what it do for you, right?
That's what it do.
That's what it do for you. It's that.
Yeah, and I think for us, because I was out I think like 2 weeks ago, after I did a photo shoot for the Raytown Chamber of Commerce, because they, you know, I think it's called the Rock Trail. So I met like a lot of, you know, government officials or whatever.
Okay.
So after that, you know, I did an engagement shoot, and then after the engagement shoot, I'm just riding down Truce. For some reason, Truce, I mean, I grew up in the area I was riding down, like this 40s, 50s, 60s. And so I just had my camera sitting in my lap, like a little shotgun or whatever. You know, and I just took it, and I'm just riding down. I saw the old Burger King on 47. I just snapped some pictures, saw that, you know.
That's a landmark.
Man, you know.
KFC across the street.
Hey, I used to work at KFC.
Landmarks.
But this guy, he was just standing on the bus stop, and he was watching me, and I'm watching him. So I took my camera, just, you know, took some shots of him. And he was like, "That's what's up." He was like, "This is what you do, huh?" I said, "Hey, gotta catch it before gentrification, you know, swallows it up." You know, before the different changes, because what I see on Truce now is way different than what, you know, it was when my grandmother was alive. And this is like in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's so many different things, you know, with photography that I'm able to capture that just brings me so much peace. And when people see you with your camera, they're going to automatically want to know what you're doing, why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And not them being nosy, to, you know, per se, but more or less like
inquisitive about what's going on, what you got the camera for.
What you, you know, and then they want to see your work. So
it's the visuals.
Yeah,
it's the visuals. Yeah. So I mean, are you inspired by anyone in particular? Do you follow anybody that you get inspiration from?
You know, Gordon Parks is like, man, his work is so amazing. It's like,
he touched your soul.
Man,
he touched your soul with some of them photos I done seen.
Man, I just like, I love him. He would have to be, you know, the main inspiration. But really, this day and age, period, is my inspiration. Last year, I was actually out at the protest down on the plaza, and I got some great shots of the you know, the police protests. And that's my inspiration, you know, seeing us as black people out and about doing our thing. That's my inspiration. Seeing people, period. I don't want to just say just black people, but just people, period. You know, that's just my inspiration. I don't, you know, I love Gordon Parks' work because of what he represented, but, you know, just in general, just being out there.
Heck yeah. So, I seen your son was out there. Is he passionate about it, or are you forcing it on him?
So I have a 16-year-old, y'all, and you know, with our boys, especially at that age, you kind of gotta keep their attention.
Yes.
So he's not passionate yet. He hasn't really found what his passion is. He likes a lot of different things, and one of them is photography. So of course, I try to capitalize on it whenever I can. So he likes the editing process better than taking the pictures. You know, so I have to like let him know, hey, you know, editing is good, but it's the person that's taking that shot. That's what makes that shot. So.
Amen. True story. So I did say we were going to tap in on a few other things. So you're going through a transition, and we don't have to go into details. But with that transition, I know that there's so many more things to come.
Yes.
So in the near future, do you have any plans for the business and your vision?
Yeah, I do. I hope to actually get into videography. But right now, my main goal is just to capitalize on my photography, gaining more clientele, just sharing my work more. I'm very much an introvert, and so just really putting myself out there, stepping out of my my comfort zone, and just, you know, putting myself out there more, just to share my vision, my work with people. And that's the whole point behind the name Noor Vision. Noor is Arabic and is light in Arabic, and so it's light vision, your vision, my vision in photography. So yeah, I gotta get out there. I gotta share my light, you know, with people.
Heck yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all a moment. I want y'all to take it.
Pulling up on shorty, is you ready? Knocking down the block, they call me fatty. Baby. Smoother than these niggas, do you feel me, mama? I ain't with the drama, I'm a asset. Take a pause for the cause, just to roll up some sticky. Call my cousin Jay, told him drop me off a 50. He hit me. told me to drop my location. I told him hurry up cause I ain't got no time for waiting. He said it'd be worth it. I said that's for show. Continued on my mission. Kinfolk really had that dodo. The liquor stores was packed and it's filled with blacks. Bitches buying Patron, niggas buying the Gap. Give me a fifth of that Douce. It get the pussy juicy. She see me and get wetter than the Mississippi River. I'm that nigga. It's Fetty. You ready? She ready. Okay then, she bout to find out why they call me pussy pop. Kush in my veins.
So far so good, right?
Yeah,
No
you
pressure.
got me nervous. I hate
But no
being
pressure
in front of
though,
the
right?
camera. Yeah,
But it's it ain't overwhelming or nothing, right?
I'm just not used to being in front of the camera. I'm used to being behind the scenes, and not being known and stuff like that.
Aren't you into sports?
I am into sports, but not
Who's
like
your
I
team?
used to be. It used to be. This is like 90s
Lord.
and stuff.
Oh,
I'm showing
Lord.
my age, right? Used to be for basketball, the Bulls.
Okay,
obviously,
smart.
right? Football, it's always been the Steelers. And
That's
then
a good team.
When Peyton was playing, it was the Colts, and then when he got transferred or traded to Denver, it was Denver. So now,
Ouch.
I know, right? But I've been watching the Chiefs. I've been proud of the home team, mainly because of Patrick Mahomes. He's a Virgo, so it's just like,
Is he a Virgo?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
Virgo. Baby boy, a Virgo.
He's a Virgo.
So I'm like, I like how he moves. I like how humble he is. I just like his thought process. But again, he's a Virgo, so I kind of
Understand?
I understand him. So, but I like soccer. I like all sports. I know
Soccer.
it's weird.
No, I do too. I mean, I watch some more than others, but I like all sports.
Yeah, I'll sit and watch soccer and NASCAR.
Yeah, soccer is fun as
and
shit.
all of that, yeah.
Soccer is fun.
Yeah.
The Mexicans be turned
Yeah,
up.
they be
turned up. Everybody gonna kick it. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
fighting.
No.
We here to have a good time.
Yeah.
All million of us.
Yes.
So many of them be in a stadium.
It's
Like,
not
damn.
a million, but
Yeah,
yeah,
a million
I
of them
love
stuck in
sports though. I just think it's just something good just to pass time.
Yeah.
I relieve stress. So.
Do you remember your first photo that you took?
My first photo, sheesh. I mean, again, it would have to go back like years, like 12, 13 years old, right? With the Kodak. And then my grandma used to have a Polaroid too. So how the Polaroid come out and you had to shake it to
Automatic jump.
But my first actual, I guess I could say my professional shot would have to be, some nature shot. No, shot of downtown. It was a shot of downtown. It was a night shot. So the ambience of that shot was the cars coming around the bend on 35. I think that's 35. Yeah, 35. Because where I was at, I was standing up looking over the city.
Okay.
So it's 35. And in the background, you could see a little bit of the pylons of Bartle Hall. And I believe, because I got the picture in my phone, I think you could see part of the Kauffman Center. And so, so it's night, the ambience of the lights from the cars, and the way that I had it, all you saw were just the lights like streaming through the picture. So yeah.
Kansas City downtown
It's beautiful.
is now. Oh man, it's been a
beautiful.
long time coming. Cause you just said 7 years ago, okay, and I'm peeping. I'm like, okay.
But-
Was the Sprint Center there? Not yet. The Sprint
Yeah.
Center was here now by the end. We had the Kauffman Center.
Yeah.
And the Kauffman, that's the actual symphony, right?
Yeah.
Man, that thing is nice.
Yeah, it's
That
very
thing is nice. They put
yeah.
a lot of money into our
Yeah, it's-
downtown real quick, like.
It's very nice. And I think, for me though, I've always felt that Kansas City has some spots, some really nice spots to take pictures at. One of the places that I do like to go to is overlooking the Penn Valley Park. I like going there. I'm usually down at Liberty Memorial. I love being down there and overlooking like Union Station and things. But I also like being down in the West Bottoms. I like being down and taking pictures of the trains and just the graffiti that's down there. I love graffiti art. I think it's just so it's just something about how people can just use their minds. And there's a guy even on Instagram that I follow. He's so dope. Like his work is so amazing to me. But I just love like graffiti art though too. So
So you got your vision for what you want to see happen with the business going forward. You want to get off into the videography. I see it in your future. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, and if you put your mind to it.
Manifestation is real. So the more I
Yes,
speak it, the more that I believe in it, I know it can be done. I mean, for me, when I first started out with photography, I just, I manifested what I wanted to do, and each time it was there. It came into fruition. I mean, of course, anything that you manifest, it's gonna take hard work. You have to put that effort in. You can't just say, well, I'm gonna do this and think it's gonna happen. No,
Right.
you go through your trials and tribulations. I'm not gonna lie and say, well, it was an easy ride. I had my hiccups. It was a learning curve. I had to learn, my pricing, and I had to learn to be firm in my pricing. That was my main thing. Being
Come on,
firm.
good. Come on, good. Come on, good.
I had to learn that people thought that I may have been pricing too high, and I'm thinking, well, I believe in my work. So that was number one. I had to believe in my work enough to know that my pricing is okay.
Yeah.
It's not, as expensive as some, but it's not as cheap as others. But the main thing about my photography, like I said, is that I enjoy capturing moments. I enjoy joking with my clients and making them feel comfortable, and getting them comfortable enough to just do what I need them to do.
Yeah, which is just release and let go, you know. And that's what I do here. That's what I do here. I like to jump in, get into the moment, because it's just conversation. And what I think is unique about my thing is like I like to have real life conversations, but on camera. So we ain't focused on the camera. We having a conversation,
Right.
And then the camera just so happens to be rolling, and that's where I get mine at. That's where I get excited at. And I think,
funny.
I believe that's what my viewers like about me. I'm having to start all over again, and I ain't gonna lie, it's not easy. Sometimes I look at that number of my subscribers and I'll be like, oh man, I'm starting all over again. But it's okay, because this is organic, and this is some real integrable stuff that I could be proud of. That the whole blueprint. And so like I think with all things that we want to do, like from video producing to doing photography, to the people out there that dance, to the models, to the singers.
Yep.
I think that it's just about, manifesting and understanding what manifesting is. Manifesting is believing and there is no other option.
Exactly.
This is going to happen. And so you're going to go through everything that comes with it, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs. You don't even care about the bad times. You wipe them off and you keep going with no sweat, because that's what manifestation is. I don't think they know it. You know how when black folks, sometimes when we learn them new words, that trending word, boy, that trending word sounds good.
Hashtag manifestation.
Man, I got about 6 friends that's going to be millionaires this year. And I'm like, word. But so that's not the same. Man, come on, that's not the same as manifestation. And I don't want to sound like no hater, but you and I know that's not the same thing. It sounds good, but manifestation is what you're seeing. This woman started with a vision, and she's not giving up on it. She's not letting up, and every time it gets better and greater. With me, I said I'm starting on my comedy journey. I jumped off the porch last year. This shit ain't stopping. I'm saying I'm keep going. So that's what manifestation is. You talk it, you breathe it, you walk it into existence. Right?
Very true. Very true.
When I first met you, you were a shell. You're not just, you don't just let people in. You're not friendly. You're not friendly. But
I wouldn't say I'm not friendly. I'm just
shit.
I'm just, you know,
You gotta observe them,
I gotta read you first. Like,
Yeah.
okay, are you worth someone, you know, being in my space? 'Cause I protect my space. I'm a huge.
We should.
Yeah, you know, I
As we
believe in
should.
that. Like I told you, I sage my home. Literally,
we
I
should.
sage my home. I protect my energy. I protect my space.
Mhm.
So, you know, for me, when I meet new people, I'm more or less like giving them the side eye, like reading them, giving them a very
Man.
good thorough read.
And I'm an
and,
observer,
like,
and I felt all of that shit.
and I'm just like,
Oh my God, I felt all of that shit. But I'm like, but you supposed to help me. Fuck it. Thank God I'm smart enough to learn this on my own. Cause you was helpful. Anytime I stepped outside of myself and came to you for help, you gave me help. And you knew your shit. You know your shit. And all of that. You know. But I was like, man.
But it was more like, yeah, this is what you need to do, and leave it at that. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to make small talk with you. I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
But
I'm not
ain't
giving
nothing
you
wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Like-
especially in the workplace. I'm cool with that. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But I don't know. I guess it's my arrogance because I'm like, but I'm me though. It don't matter who's around. I don't care. I'm me though. But I understood it. I understood it. But I said that to say this: once you do open up to people, or if people can take the time to just be patient with you, you're a good person.
I appreciate it.
Nah, you're a good person. You're a good person. You're good-hearted. You're integrable,
Thank you. I
and
you have to
you're
make
real
me start crying.
inspirational. Nah, you're real inspirational.
I mean, but you know, to be honest with you, Reggie, I was raised to be that way. It's all
Yeah.
about who came before, who's my shoulders, who or my fence. You know, that's how I was raised. I mean, you know, my grandmother, my mother, you know, my uncles, my dad, my stepdad. You know, it's just how I was raised to be. You know, a person of integrity, to be someone that, you know, if you know, if I can give a helping hand, to give it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about exchanging karma. You know, and so I feel like, I've been taught this, and I believe in this full-heartedly, that if the way to get my blessings is to, you know, be a blessing to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. Far from it. I'll be the first to admit that. But I understand my imperfections well enough to know, okay, you know, where I need to work on. None of us are perfect. We're never going to be perfect, no matter what. Only perfect person is God himself. But, you know, again, the way I was raised is just to always be a blessing to someone else. Show someone something different, you know, that they've never seen or had before, you know, and just keep going with that. Keep building off of that.
That's what makes me be optimistic, and not just. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I inspire people. I know that if you come around me, you're going to be a better person afterward. Just automatic.
Exactly.
You know, that's the purpose. And so I kind of shut off too. I'm like, everybody don't deserve that energy.
Yeah, they don't.
But you know what? They do.
I would say, see,
They do.
You think so?
That's what we're here for.
I mean,
That's what we're here now. We're not supposed to be manipulated, disrespected.
Right, that's what I mean.
None of that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'll give you the benefit of the
give
doubt.
it, but listen, we'll give it to you, let you take it, and then if you cross us or whatever, then that's on you. You did it yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody deserves that opportunity to hang themselves.
That's true.
I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, okay, everybody gets a chance to hang themselves, and it's scary because you be like, how do I protect my peace and my space when I'm giving everybody an opportunity?
But sometimes though, you know, like your spirit will tell you, like some people.
The spirit is gonna tell you.
They don't. Some people you can't allow in. You know what I'm saying? And so you kind of, those people you kind of have to pray for from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you helping them because you're praying for them. You know, you're praying for them to be protected, or praying for them to have their peace, or figure out or find out what it is that they are needing to learn or do or whatnot. But I mean, I am a firm believer in not necessarily living your life to its fullest, but living your life with a purpose. Yeah. So that way that you can die empty. So and I didn't learn this though until I lost my older brother. My older brother was murdered, and at his funeral.
What year, may I ask?
2016.
Sorry to hear.
So thank you. And so the way that we grew up is 7 of us, and we're like this, you know, and so I mean we meet up at my mom's, and you know we all just it's even if we mad at each other, we never not tell each other that we love each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? We always talk it out, and this is why you hurt my feelings, and you know we that's the type of siblings that we were, because my mother had always said you don't have to like each other, but you damn well better love each other. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is seven kids. And so, you know, we did everything that, like I said, together. Family trips, Sunday dinners, mama's birthdays, siblings' birthdays, niece and nephew birthday. You know, that's the, you know, so when I tell people that, they be like, wow, like, I don't have that. And I'm like, my mother made sure, my grandmother made sure, you know. But, you know, when my brother passed away, the morning that he got killed, I had made a post on Facebook just asking people to pray for my mother. Yeah. You know, I said pray for my family, but especially my mother. And it was so many people that were hitting me up, tagging me, and, you know, reaching out that I didn't even know that were, because my brother did tattoos. So many people just like, a lot of his clients, people that wanted to get work done from him, you know, we're praying for you, we're sorry, your brother was amazing. I mean, just telling me stories that I already knew because I got the experience. That's your brother. You know, that's my brother. Yeah. But at his funeral, the one thing that the bishop said, he was just like, you know, you gotta die empty. He said you could, because you can't take anything of this world with you. Right. You know, and it stuck with me because, you know, he was like, my brother died empty. No one had anything negative to say about him. Right. I mean, when I say nothing negative. And that says a lot about a person. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It says a lot about a person.
Like, because you ain't got to go around saying nothing because my character will speak for itself.
Exactly. So, for me, that's how I try to live my life. Is just making sure that, you know, my character, who I am as a person, as a woman, as a black woman, as a mother, a sister, a daughter, it just it exudes. It comes, you know, you see it off the jump, you know, so that when I am no longer here, my presence is still felt years later. My brother's presence is still felt years later. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. That I like that. And like I said, once I knew, I'm like, this ain't her, and I knew it wasn't you. I'm like, she's not mean. She's not what I'm thinking she is, because every day of the week, you'd always post. Well, what comes first, Black History Month, and then Women's Month?
Yeah, then Women's History.
Yeah. So you did all of Black History Month. I'm like, nah, she's conscious. She got a mind. She ain't stupid. She ain't ignorant. She not one of them. And I gave you your props. And then you did Women's History Month, and I said, hell yeah. That's my sister. It's gonna happen. Definitely. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I'm like, I ain't gonna rush it. I ain't gonna, you know, force it. She's not one of them, and she'll find out that I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm not just here to play. I'm not just here to holler at everything moving. You know, I'm not just trying to be the pretty boy, the funny boy. I'm a real comedian. I take this shit serious. Right. So, you know, I'm making you laugh. I'm working on material, and I usually charge for this. But no, I'm not that guy. You know, and I said, my character will speak for itself, and you'll figure that out. Yeah. And that's how I got that lady here to my motherfucking house to do my podcast and my personal space here, because of that, because of how character works, and how, you know, and these are two people that protect their space, protect their energy, but also come with good energy and good integrity. Absolutely. You know, and we have to be open to those types of things and those type of people. That's how we open ourselves up to new blessings. Yep. Don't block blessings, and can give others blessings. Yep. So this was fun. I don't want you to tear up on my shit, because then you're gonna have my ratings to the sky. You know. But this was fun. I appreciate it. It's gonna be so much more to come. So this is just an introduction for y'all. Actually, little do y'all know, little do she know, I'm trying to, you know, work some shit here. But with that being said, I'm your boy Fetty. Please follow me on all social media platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Fetty Reggie, where we will be showing you the Ego Podcast. Everybody has an opinion.
Hey, and again, I'm Kameelah, owner and photographer of Noor Vision Photography. You can follow me on Instagram, Noor Vision Photography. I also have a website, Noor Vision with a Z, by the way, photography.com.
Hey, everybody got an opinion, but nobody's ego is bigger than mine. Signing out.
See y'all later.
Appreciate you,
You're
sweetheart.
welcome.
I do my
Boy genius did this one.
Doesn't matter if you living that street life. Homie, I'm gonna pray for you. Still raise your kids and still love your wife. I'm praying for all of you. Doesn't matter if you working a full-time job. I really do, yeah. You still believe in God and still rep the mob. For me, that's ministry over business.
Hey, grown man thing, yeah, I'm on that and they know that. Place my son DJ properly, quit, fall back. Lessons of life, I gotta teach him, lead by example. 4-5 on me when I be rocking, this for protection. Coming from a city, bank your block and put your work in. And if you bump heads and get the clash, and close curtain. Line a sucker up and knock him down, that's for the purpose. This double in movement too potent, I'm on the surface with it. Ministry over business and enemies for sure to get it. Never gave a pass if it's like that, what's up with it? Get out where you mad at, homie, or else deal with it. Put an address on it, flexing so I know it's real. Once you try to stick, get the pop and felt that lead dick. 9 to 5, all at the gig, I'm trying to settle with you. Full-fledged active, rocking with it, and that's on the truth. These penitentiary chances I'm taking, you see I'm all with it.
Doesn't matter if you living that street life. Homie, I'm gonna pray for you. Still raise your kids and still love your wife. I'm praying for all of you. Doesn't matter if you working a full-time job. I really do, yeah. You can still believe in God and still rep the mob. For me, that's ministry over business.
Working at 8 to 4, plus doing a little more. Still running the streets, just a little less than before. Making time for the kids, cause you know it's a necessity. Baby faithful to me, how I know he keeps blessing me. She bring out the best in me. Granny gave the recipe. 100, 100, no 50-50, she said to me. 12 just arrested me. Got me with the treasury and confiscated a small device that's used for measuring. Neighbors outside on the porch, they just meddling. I'm bowing my head to the Lord, praying heavily. Need another favor, I got caught in the jam. They had intel on the pickup, now they know who I am. Now conviction running through me, cause I know that I can't keep on asking for help if I'm not trying my best. I'm just thankful for grace, forgiveness, and second chances. Ministry over business, God over finances.
Doesn't matter if you living that street life. Homie, I'm gonna pray for you. Still raise your kids and still love your wife. I'm praying for all of you. Doesn't matter if you working a full-time job. I really do, yeah. You can still believe in God and still rep the mob. For me, that's ministry over business.
Came here from Cali wearing hand-me-downs. Wanna know how I'm doing? Gon' ask me now. Nowadays I got steak on my plate. No more curb serving cause I only move weight. But wait, you should never wait on no man. Apply your mind, hit the grind and stack them grands. But understand, you can still raise your kids though. You still real, even if you got a gig, bro. Don't let these fools fool you into thinking that living a legit life ain't where it's really at. I'm addicted to the game, that's 1K with you. But it's only so much that the game will get you. Credit scores open doors that the streets can't. But the streets will have you walking with a slight slant. Talking rubber band stacks, cold hard cash. Same time guessing how long will it last, nigga.
Doesn't matter if you living that street life. Homie, I'm gonna pray for you. Still raise your kids and still love your wife. I'm praying for all of you. Doesn't matter if you working a full-time